Hey everyone, welcome back to ATX VGC Monday Night Friendlies. You're here tonight with the ATX VGC crew. You've got myself, Gems VGC, as well as I'll let everyone else introduce themselves.
I'm Nibs.
I'm Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm Tiki.
Y'all can tell we definitely practice this a lot ahead of time.
Somehow this is our worst one yet, and we've been doing this for like
that
4
was,
months.
That was not good.
No, it wasn't. But thanks everyone for coming out. We are here tonight. We are going to be doing this. We have Series 6, I believe, planned for the next 2 weeks until the DLC is out, and then we will have tentative Series 7.
Yes.
Yeah, super excited. So with that, we have 4 battles lined up tonight. The very first one is going to be myself versus Justin Snores. In our second battle, we have Chase versus Adam. In our third battle, we're going to have Nibs versus Amy, right? Or no?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
Nibs versus me.
That's right.
Nibs versus Roller
yeah,
Coaster.
me and Roller
That's
Coaster,
right.
yeah.
And then finally, Sir Wilson versus Amy rounding us out. So I want to say hey to all the chat that's chiming in so far. Hope y'all are doing well. Good to see you, White Tigers and Amy. Yeah, we got all the casters playing tonight.
Oh yeah, all of us are playing. This is like the first time in a super long time.
Yeah.
All 5 of us, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So with that, if y'all give us 1 second, we're gonna go ahead and switch on over. I'm gonna go try and get matched up with Justin Snores, and you'll have Nibs and Roller Coaster taking you for the first 2 games in commentary. So give us 1 second, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry about that. We just got all of our cameras set up, and we now have Woke Flossie's game feed, and for some reason, I don't have her overlay. Do you want to talk what we see about Sir Wilson's team so far while I fix this?
Yeah, no problem. We see Colossal, Grimsnarl, Mudsdale, Primarina, Urshifu, Volcarona. So we have the same thing as Nibs with the Grimsnarl, Volcarona water type, but we have a very much different set of other Pokemon involved with the Colossal and the Urshifu and the Mudsdale. Potentially we have the Swagger plus Mudsdale combination. We potentially have Aquajet on maybe the Urshifu and probably the Primarina to proc the Steam Engine. I mean, we can also look at Woke Flossie's team.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, Life Orb, Charizard, Toxtricity, Lapras, Sandaconda, Sableye, and Comfey. So you have your very strong hitters in the first 3, and kind of support. I would assume the Sandaconda support with the Binding Band and potentially like Sand Tomb or whatever the. Oh, I guess it would be G-Max. I don't know then.
Yeah,
I'm at a loss for words there.
So looking at that team, it looks like 4 Pokemon that are almost always G-Max, right? I feel like
Yeah.
you never see a Charizard that's not. You never see a Toxtricity that's not nowadays. Lapras, of course you're not. And Sandaconda, why not? It's a slightly better G-Max. I mean, it's kind of the best G-Max. Its G-Max option is so much better than just Max Quake, right? So
I will
super
say-
interesting.
Woke Flossie kind of loses to Colossal without leading potentially Trick Room Comfy or Quash Sableye.
Yeah, Quash Sableye is a really good counter to Colossal as a whole. But yeah, having the Rage Powder redirection support for Sir Wilson can help, or perhaps waiting till later on in the game once you take care of that Sableye
Yeah.
with the Colossal. So Amy thinking real hard about it. And we do
I
see
will
that
say,
binding band.
AV Toxtricity is interesting. I can't even think of a like 4th coverage move it would get, like Overdrive, Sludge Bomb, Snarl. And
Yeah,
I
Snarl's
just don't-
nice.
I don't know what like its 4th move would be. I don't even know what coverage it gets. I know it gets Drain Punch.
Yeah, that's true. It does get Drain Punch.
I know a lot of singles players are using Shift Gear mixed with like Overdrive, Drain Punch, and Throat Chop.
Yeah, but you
I
can't
don't
go
think
Shift
that's what you
Gear.
can run.
So here we see,
Oh, yeah.
very nice, double shiny here from the Comfy and the Lapras.
Well, this seems like a very free Giga Drain Max guys are into, or Giga Drain Max Resonance into this Mudsdale.
Yeah, either one is going to be dealing quite a bit of damage to a Mudsdale, which doesn't really want to take either.
Yeah. I would say Resonance is probably a little bit safer. Geyser is a little bit stronger, unless it is from off of Blizzard, then they're about the same. But yeah, I would say this Mudsdale probably wants to switch out here.
Yeah. Not really what you want to see if you're Sir Wilson on turn 1.
Yeah. And maybe like just seeing this right now, he's already making the adjustment. Maybe I want to lead Primarina Colossal in game 2.
Yeah.
Just making that mental note.
Yeah, so here we see the Lapras. No surprise, go for that Dynamax on turn 1. And we should be seeing this Comfy go ahead and go for a Giga Drain into it to proc a weakness policy. As we see the Triage ability, which allows this Comfy to move at +6 priority. Or no, I'm sorry, +3. Not
+3,
+6.
yeah.
+6
Oh
would
my
be
goodness,
ridiculous.
thank goodness it's not +6. It would go before Protect.
Yeah, going before Protect, that'd be awful. We already have Urshifu in the format. We don't need that. So we see the G-Max Resonance here. Gonna go ahead and go into that Mudsdale, which doesn't opt to switch out. That looks like it's got a... Is that AV?
It's AV plus Light Screen, but even then, I felt that's how much, like, it would take as a Dynamax Mudsdale.
Yeah.
How is that so bulky?
Perhaps a max SPDEF, max HP Mudsdale? We see the Babiri Berry as the Iron Head comes out from this Mudsdale. Not going to be enough to KO, even through the critical hit. Obviously, the Babiri Berry doing a whole lot of work right there.
Yeah, I'm, like, very shocked at how little that Mudsdale took.
I am as
Because
well.
I guess, like a Geyser into the Grimmsnarl probably does, like, 85%, and Mudsdale took a super effective hit, better than that.
Yeah, which is incredibly wild. So here we see, what do you think the best positioning is here, knowing that that Mudsdale, if it tries to stick around, is probably going to be going down, unless you Dynamax it and go for even, say, a Max Quake. But even at that, you're going to bring a Mudsdale down. No way you live through 3 turns of Dynamax.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think the best play... Oh,
Opts to
I was
switch
going to
out.
say the best play is just to let the Mudsdale go down, but switching out also does a pretty good job.
Yeah, especially with that Primarina. Nice defensive switch. Although the Giga Drain does cover that switch, gets a little bit of chip off into that. Gets some decent healing. And we see here the Max Geyser probably not going to be doing a whole lot to Primarina.
I'm probably like 40%.
Oh.
Whoa.
None.
Wait, is this Lapra's weakness policy? Because this feels like not a lot of damage.
Yeah, did we see the weakness policy animation on turn 1? Can anyone in chat confirm that? I've been trying to get Amy's overlay back up.
Because it's got Giga Drain and it took damage, so unless the weakness policy just somehow like was broken and didn't proc, I don't know why it's doing this little damage.
Yeah, it's kind of incredible. Yeah, is it at +2 boosted, or was that just a fake out? Let's see. Looks like she's not going to be checking. I don't think that Amy is checking, so we're trying to think really hard about what this last move could be. Max Lightning obviously could do a whole lot of damage into that Primarina, or she could opt to go ahead and go for... calls the switch into the Mudsdale, as Sir Wilson trying to bait that Max Lightning out. Amy not falling for it.
Yeah, no, this Grimmsnarl is probably taking 75% this turn.
Yeah. So let's see just how much damage this does. We see the Max Geyser now into the Grimmsnarl. Yep, you were right, just about 75% damage.
And I would assume Citrus Berry? Iapapa? Nope, that's one of the pinch ones. Oh, Figgy.
Figgy Berry, yep.
I used to love trying to guess which of the berries it was, but now that you have the mints and you can literally use any of them for any Pokemon, it's much more difficult.
Yeah, it really is. Especially like notable times like in Dallas where someone turn 1 or in the first game found out that it mattered on the original nature, not on the change nature.
Yeah. Which is such a weird way to do it, but I guess you're technically not actually changing the nature, you're just changing the stats.
Yeah, for sure. Really nice quality of life improvement. This Giga Drain is gonna do a little extra chip here to the Mudsdale, just in case it was maybe that Primarina's trying to switch back in. Mudsdale's stamina does proc, raise its defenses. And we see Freeze Dry also into that slot, double covering for Primarina, and it's just going to be enough to KO the Mudsdale.
Okay. So the chat is talking about the new outfits for the Crown Tundra. So I have always been very like on top of these new outfits and what I want from the new outfits. You should hear me out what we should have. I know we saw like the Team Flare and the other like old gen stuff. because of that, yes, Santakas is got it right. We need new hairstyles, but specifically for the guys, we need the Gladian hairstyle, and for the girls, we need the Lusamine hairstyle.
Ooh, I would like the Lusamine hairstyle quite a bit.
Those are the two we need. I think those are the two like best options as far as hairstyles for the new game. I guess you could theoretically throw in like blue or like old character, like iconic hairstyles, but I think those are the two best ones.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be really interesting to have. We're what, just under? It's a Friday that the DLC drops, correct? Or late Thursday night.
Yeah. Yes.
The
so
22nd.
Like just under 2 weeks. Or just over 2 weeks.
Yeah, Rollercoaster calling for the Swordward hairstyle, a character I completely forgot about being in this game.
I forget. So I will say I have played through Sword and Shield I think 3 times total. Only the first time did I play the Swordward and Shieldbert part. After that, I was just like, I really don't care that much. But,
hey, Slashvic, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the ATX VGC Monday Night Friendlies. You're here with us in set number 4 in game 1. We've got Woke Flossie versus Sir Wilson, and you got Tiki, or Chase, right above me, and my name is Gemma, and we're commentating this match.
Welcome. You joined at just the perfect time to hear our ramblings about what we think should happen with the hairstyles and the clothing attire for Crown Tundra.
Yeah, for sure. So in this position, I believe that the light screen is still up. Have we seen that it is in fact? Well, I'm not quite sure what you're trying to post there, Nibs. Let me take a quick peek. Oh, it's the Swordward and Shieldbert haircuts.
No.
Those are definitely something. So Sir Wilson preserving his Dynamax here until the very end. And now he's in a position where this G-Max Colossal can go ahead and start to go for its G-Max Vocalist, but he doesn't have any way of self-cracking Steam Engine. It's currently raining, and Hydro Pump, I'm pretty sure, just KOs.
Yeah, I'm not really too sure. Like, I guess potentially, like, with enough, like, light screen boosts, plus, like, the Spirit Break drops and things of that sort.
Oh, I guess it was not, in fact, the light clay, and we just saw as the light screen got renewed here.
We did see the Figgy Berry, I believe.
Yeah, that's right. We did see the Figgy Berry. You're correct. Sorry, I was in the process of making Woke Flossie's overlay back up, which we do now have. But Lapras goes ahead and lives this. I don't think it lives through the coals, though, unfortunately.
No.
The rain also stops.
The thing about Colossal, and I have said it a lot, is you have to find a way to beat it by not having to predict. Because if you predict it protecting wrong or not protecting wrong, then you just lose.
Oh, and this is
a
tough.
Clothing conversation channel in our Discord.
We do.
Funny.
Yeah. So this is a tough position because having Sableye is a great counter to Colossal. Unfortunately, it can't do a whole lot in this positioning, right?
Not at all. Like at this point, like a Flare and a Spirit Break just picks up a double KO.
Yeah. Would a Flare and a Spirit Break pick up the KO onto the Charizard on a switch in?
Yeah. A Flare plus like solar power damage plus Spirit Break probably KOs Charizard.
Yeah. But also notably, this Colossal doesn't actually have its Steam Engine yet, so I don't know. Well, the problem is with Charizard, you're gonna just proc the Steam Engine. You need, you functionally need this. Ooh, that's dangerous.
Although, potentially, theoretically, maybe the Charizard has Scorching Sands?
Yeah, that's true. Scorching Sands could be big. We see the Spirit Break here into the Sableye, bringing it down to 11 HP. I don't think that mattered as much because I'm fairly certain that we saw the item on this being Focus Sash. The Brick Break comes out. It's going to proc the Colossal's weakness policy, but also notably it's going to remove the light screen. And this Colossal still doesn't have its Steam Engine boost.
Yeah, and very sadly, the light screen is just going up again next turn.
Oh, wait, it's going to go down to the coals. I was like, wait a second, Sableye lives.
Yeah, no. Sableye is out of here.
Yeah. So, now it's Charizard versus the world. If it has Scorching Sands, is that enough to pick up a KO here?
Well, oh, it does not have
It doesn't
Scorching
have
Sand.
Scorching Sand, so
You would
that-
need a like crit solar beam, but solar beam takes on the power of Behemoth Blade, and it does double damage to Dynamax, and it turns into a ground type move.
yeah, that's about what I think it's gonna take here. So I don't think this Charizard would it die to a Gmax Volcalith through Protect.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure it's going to.
Actually, I don't know. It probably takes like 75%.
Does it live that into Coles?
Yeah, it should, I think. Because the Colossal doesn't have its weakness policy up, so it's not that strong.
It does have its weakness policy, the Break
Oh
Blaster.
wait, never mind. Oh yeah, it's dead. It would die.
Yeah. And it's also is it faster than the Charizard? Without the
I believe Trick Room's
Oh,
up.
Trick Room. Okay. Comfy set Trick Room, you're right. Sorry, I missed a couple of things while I was updating the overlay. I'll be paying a lot more attention here in this last game. Great victory there from Sir Wilson. Maybe the play was setting Trick Room and then going for a fire type move into... Would Will-O-Wisp have procced the Steam Engine?
It does not.
Okay, that's what I was curious. I was like, maybe. I like
No,
that this team is
very
named
cool
Beat
if
Up
it did.
2, yet there are no beat up users on this team. Or no beat up abusers, I should say. Like, Charizard
The
can
one
use
getting beat up is the opponent.
Yeah. Yeah, Charizard gets beat up, but there's no one on the team that wants to receive the beat up. So, if you're Amy, what do you think your adjustments might be here in game 2?
I mean, did we see if the Sableye had Quash?
We did
If it
see
had-
that, yeah.
Okay.
It
so
didn't use it in the
Quash-
game, but we saw it on our side.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, you're gonna have to do something to delay Dynamax a little bit, just so you don't get your Dynamax stalled out like what happened in game 1. So maybe leading, like, Sableye Charizard, and just not maxing the Charizard, and just trying to do as much damage with, like, Sunny Day plus Charizard attacks, and then preserving the Sableye to Quash and Geyser against Colossal eventually, like, once the sun runs out, or potentially even, like, Sableye Sandaconda.
Oh, we're getting a little bit of delay in the feed coming in from Amy, so... Okay, it's back. Sorry. Yeah, I think that those are good options. I think the scary part about having Charizard out there is what if Will switches into his Colossal to take a Heat Wave, and you just immediately give it that speed boost, and if you're able to do a bunch of damage into the Sableye, with the Grimmsnarl, we saw the Spirit Break took it down to 11 HP. You're still going to be in a position where a Quash attack can happen, but it's not...
I will say, it's not Heat Wave, it's Blast Burn, I believe, on this Charizard. So, like, throwing off just a Sunny Day Blast Burn just to pick up, like, a Pokemon very quickly would be cool.
Yeah.
We see Water, Urshifu, and Grimmsnarl.
Followed by the Sableye Charizard, just as you had suggested. So, in this positioning, Sunny Day Air Slash looks kind of nice.
Yeah, because, like, it's not taking that much through, like, Sun and potentially Dynamax. I guess even honestly, the best play might just be Wildfiring the Grimmsnarl.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I'm probably in this position, like, seeing how it happens, you'll get the Sun up, and you'll break the Sash on the Urshifu, then you can start Airstreaming, and then potentially, it'd be a lot nicer if...
Ooh. We see the withdraw. As the Primarina switches in, Sableye goes for the Sunny Day here, and this might be positioning... Will might be positioning himself to have Primarina and Urshifu on the field at the same time.
That would be very interesting, considering Charizard can hit them both super effectively, and they can both hit Charizard super effectively.
Yeah, then it starts coming down to speed tiers.
Standoff there.
Yeah. Yeah, Charizard's Solar Power here going to be taking a little bit extra chip, but also dealing a whole lot more damage. Functionally a second life orb on it.
I think just getting rid of the Grimmsnarl has to be the number one option here, because it just does too much to, like, disrupt at this point, setting up screens. So,
yeah,
like,
the screens
maybe
are really
like Air Slash plus something into it. I mean, it'd be very nice to have Heat Wave at this point, or like Fire Blast and not Blast Burn.
Yeah, Blast Burn having to take the extra turn of recovery just really makes it tough. I mean, not the extra
It's just
recovery. Yeah.
You just see the ball blast burn.
Yeah, we are opting to see this. The blast burn comes out into the Grimsnarl, which actually attacked this turn. So the Sableye is going to be sticking around.
It might get most blasted.
Yeah, but I believe we saw the item on it being a Focus Ash.
Well, this is kind of interesting because breaking that screen is very nice.
Yeah, the
for
Charizard.
blast.
The Charizard unfortunately can't move this turn, and with the Sableye down to its very last last HP sliver, you're probably gonna want to switch that out and save it for some Colossal attack delays.
Yeah, the issue here is the Colossal, you can just self Aqua Jet and Vocalith into the Charizard like incredibly freely.
Yeah, it's literally there's nothing the Charizard can do to stop it. It's just about what Amy's going to want to set up in position. So we do actually see it was in fact weakness policy last game. It just seems like maybe it's a lesser offensively trained, perhaps opting for way more bulk, and even at +2 somehow it's not doing a whole lot of damage with light screen up and everything.
Yeah, and Lapras being not that offensive with like only 90 base special attack, like not having the investment versus having the investment makes much bigger of a difference than something like a Kartana or a Tyranitar with like high attack stats.
Yeah, I can see your mind is immediately jumping right now to Series 7 with Kartana.
Oh, I just thought 100, nothing is stronger than 181.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's so powerful.
Yeah, so Will here in a great position to just go ahead and be able to self Aqua Jet in the sun, so doing even less damage.
It's always, when I use Colossal in the IC this 2 weeks ago or whatever it was always really nice to be able to like ally switch turn 1 and max flare with my Dragapult, or like follow me, let my Togekiss die and max flare, and then bring in Urshifu, because it's just like, now I don't have to risk critting myself and doing 50%.
Yeah, exactly. So the Colossal here, gonna go ahead and be moving second overall after that Aqua Jet. I don't think it really mattered with regards to this Charizard. That Sandaconda will be taking the Vocalith chip. So, now in this positioning, you could potentially go for a Quash Max. You could go for a potential Quash Max Quake, whatever the Max Sandaconda is. Max Sandspit? Is that it?
Sandblast?
Sandblast. Yeah, Sandblast. That's it. It's been a while since we've seen it, but unfortunately, a Max card from the Colossal will be so easy to go ahead and read into that.
Yeah, I will say I'm undefeated in top cut of tournaments against Sandaconda. I am 2-0 against it. Oh no, 4-0 actually.
4-0? Nice.
Yeah. I played it a lot in the first round of the Texas VGC tours somehow.
Yeah, so here we see it definitely has, Sandaconda has some options to hit that Colossal super effectively. But with this on the field, is the Colossal incentivized at all to do anything other than just max overgrowth into this Lapras or the Sandaconda?
I mean, I think like a Flare into Sandaconda, or even like a Vocalith again into Lapras, like both are very safe. Oh wow, no Dynamax.
No Dynamax from Wofossi. I think she's trying to save it for potentially getting this Sableye back in.
The issue is though, like the Colossal can just protect as the Primarina Hyper Voices and pick off the Sableye.
So JD pointing out in the chat that you played against it in the semis of the Austin PC as well.
Yeah, I played it once against Aaron when he used it in Top Cut, and then I played it 3 times of the 4 Top Cuts in the Texas VGC.
Yeah,
tour.
so we see here the Pinch Berry on that Primarina, ending the turn with more HP than it.
Oh, no.
It's the wrong berry, like we were talking about earlier. The Magoo Berry. Is that how you say it? Mago?
I think it's Mago, I don't know.
Mango Berry.
Will in chat saying it's embarrassed. That's
yeah, so this actually has the potential to go ahead and change things up now. Is Sableye faster than Primarina? That's the other thing, because an Aqua Jet could just go ahead and pick off Sableye before it gets an opportunity to quash.
Oh, that is true. I didn't even think about that. I would, yeah. Sableye's like base 55 speed, I think. So like maybe max speed it can hit like 117. I don't even know.
Yeah. So in that case, Amy's got to hope for a self confusion hit here.
Yeah, Yeah, I'm gonna check real quick to see how fast Sableye actually is, so we can. It is base 50 speed, which at level 50 hits. Oh my gosh, that's not very much. 112 max speed. So if this Primarina, if it's max speed, then maybe because it's Focus Sash. But other than that, an Aqua Jet should just be able to pick it off.
Yeah, pending the confusion hit as well.
Oh yeah. What a chaotic turn.
Yeah, that was not what I was expecting calling this game, but it never is in these sets, is it?
No, not at all.
And we actually don't see the Aqua Jet come out from that Primarina. As we see, unless it was in fact slower, the fact that it's moving next tells me that it was slower than the Sableye. So the Sableye's Quash is actually faster here, which it's still going to go down to Coles this turn.
Mm-hmm.
And that Colossal
it didn't even-
lives.
What?
Oof.
Why did they do so? Why is this Lapras so?
This Lapras is, yeah, is it like minus special attack?
I'm very like. Is it level like 44?
Yeah, are they, it says level 50. It goes ahead and lives the Gmax Volgalith, but I don't think it's going to be living after the combination of Coles.
I think it should survive Coles this turn. Coles should only do about like 35 or 36 damage. But yeah, it one more turn to Coles and it's out of there.
Yeah, did it only have 36 HP left though? 64, okay. I was
64
thinking
down to 25,
yeah.
so it did 39.
Yep, it does get the Grassy Terrain, so it's only about a 1/8 health. But at this point, I don't know. I think that's kind of it for Wokefloss. I think her,
Yeah.
she
Dang.
did get the win condition of the Primarina self-hit in Confusion, which is something that we thought she might need depending on the speed tiers between Sableye and Primarina. Ended up not mattering for the purposes of the Quash, but unfortunately this Lapras' damage output without the weakness policy proc is just so much lower.
Mm,
So Colossal ups for Protect here. I think it goes down through Protect.
I would also agree.
But we've seen a lot more live from this Lapras. Okay, it does in fact go down here. So Nibs in the chat asking, how many games have we seen Lapras tonight? A lot.
I brought Lapras. Nibs brought Lapras.
So
Flopsy brought Lapras. Is it 3?
yeah, so Primarina there, breaking through the confusion, goes ahead and finishes off the game and the set with the Moonblast right there. So really well played by both of our battlers. Really crazy. So it sounds like 3/4 of the matches tonight had a Lapras in them.
Hey, you like that video? We think you should check this out, and YouTube thinks you should check this one out. And be sure to subscribe for more content.